So let's dive into the meditation piece of this workshop. If that felt a little choppy, I had to cut out a piece of the video because my partner switched whatever video he was watching and the volume shot up right as we dove into the meditation, of course, because that's life. So anyway, transparency, right? Real life. I'm not going to pretend it's perfect, and I'm sorry if that bothers you, but it's real life. So anyway, let's come into the meditation aspect of this ceremony and get yourself into a comfortable seat, right? Like I mentioned in the beginning, for me, that means sitting elevated. I'm on a bolster. You might want elevation for your hips as well. Maybe instead you need support for the back body, and so you bring yourself up against a wall, or maybe you choose to lay down. Right? It doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable. That's the biggest piece when meditating, is getting the physical body to be in a comfortable position so that our awareness isn't glued to the discomfort and of the physical body. So get yourself into your seat. And start to turn attention to breath. Allowing there to be a bit more fullness to the breath if there wasn't already. And then once you feel comfortable with that relationship to breath, and start to go a little bit deeper inward. And like I mentioned before, let's start off this meditation by noticing the things that already exist in our lives that bring us a sense of comfort and stability and just overall nurturing. Once you feel yourself, right, you'll start to feel your vibration rise. And it's not just like a foofy thing to say, right? If you're really connected, you're connected to breath, your body, this physical present moment, you'll feel that shift from within. So when you start to feel the body get lighter, right, you start to feel your vibration rising as your attention shifts to all the good things that already exist in your life. Here we get to decide, right, what is it that's maybe lacking that we want to call in? Right? What do we have already that feels good that we would really love to have more of? Right? What practices do we need to call in to our lives to create this vision and allow it to become our reality? as you start to create this vision, right, through the mind's eye, through your third eye, right, you're getting really clear on what practices you need to call in or be more disciplined with. You're realizing the areas of your life that you want to be more abundant. Right? That next step is feeling really, really rooted in your belief of yourself, right? Believing in your worthiness to receive all of these things, right? Everything that you're wishing to create, all of the seeds that you're planting. That final, most important piece is feeling rooted in your own self-worth, right? I know I am worthy of my wildest dreams. I am worthy of this dream becoming a physical reality. And as we're tapping into rooting into that belief, like, why not root down into the earth that's holding you right now? If you're seated, feel your sitting bones connect into that grounding energy of the earth. If you're lying down, let yourself feel held by the earth beneath you. Right? She's there for support. She's there to help you deepen this belief in yourself, right? And to help you tap into that infinite source of creation. Once you feel rooted into that belief, we'll start to dive a little bit more into breath work and using the breath work to really plant these seeds and to call in all of this abundance. So again, starting first by feeling really connected into Mother Earth, right? Whether you feel her beneath you seated or holding you while lying down. Start first by tapping into that infinite source of abundance and nurturing and support. And feel that flow through you on the inhale. And feel you give it back on the exhale. Again, we are not separate. Inhale, you receive it. And exhale, you give it. A few more rounds with that idea of breathing it in and giving it back as you exhale. From this place of connection to that infinite source of earth energy and abundance, staying connected to that and to breath. Whatever it is that you wanted to call in, whatever seeds you want to plant, on your inhale, feel all of that come into your being, come into your universe. You're calling it in. And as you exhale, you're letting go of anything that's standing in your way of making that your reality. Inhale to call it in. Exhale, let go of anything in your way. And final breathwork shift. Same inhale, you're calling in your dream, you're calling in that abundance. And on the exhale, you're letting it go, you're giving it up to the divine, right? Believing in your worth of receiving. Inhale, call it in. Exhale, know you're worthy and give it up to the divine. Again, if you're in the zone, please stay in your seat and keep going with this meditation for as long as it serves. You'll know when it's time to end. And if that time is now, you're going to merge your hands at your heart center. And again, on the inhale, call it in, right? Plant the seeds. Exhale, believe in your worth of receiving, and so it is. Inhale, call it in. Exhale, and so it is. And the last round like that. Inhale, place your thumbs at your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Call it in, plant the seeds. Exhale, bow the head in a deep knowing of your worthiness of receiving. And so it is. And thank you so much for joining my new moon ceremony. Happy intention setting.